Howdy, gang. We are live again. And look, there's our pal Putin playing the game on the couch. We are live in Anchorage, Alaska on early morning hours of July 23rd. Little change of pace here. I'm a little, this is kind of like a deep uh, global geopolitical strategy game. Not entirely necessary, especially if it's repetitive. We'll start a new game here. Now, I haven't played this version yet, the Xbox One version on my Series X. I have played the game before, though. My first time I bought it was, you'll laugh, it was on my Nintendo Switch about 3 years ago, I think it was. Then I bought it on the PC, and then about a couple months ago, I finally bought it on the Xbox. All three times they had a sick sale going on. Like, I think on the Nintendo, I bought it for like about $6, and I think the same on the PC. But on the Xbox, so I bought it a couple months ago. They had this really good deal I couldn't pass up. It was for like $3 or I forget, about $4. So I figured, why the heck not, you know? We're going to pick a country that I've already been to. No, I don't want to be Brazil. I want to be the Philippines. Where is the Philippines at? There's the Philippines. Let's be the Philippines. I can't conquer America, so. I noticed the Philippines is not one of the recommended countries down here at the bottom, or one of the suggested countries. I can't edit their hold on a second. That music's gonna get on my nerves. Oh, I would have started. Okay. Okay, good. The music's over. Now you see up there, that's my my timer, so to speak. It goes in 1 day increments. 1 day is, or one second equals 1 day. You can pause this when you want to think about what you're going to do. Here we are, the Philippines. I want to think about what we're going to do here. Like I said, I skipped the tutorial. As I learned my lesson not too long ago when I was doing a live stream of was it Baldur's Gate, that tutorials are very very boring to stream live. I played the tutorial on that game on Baldur's Gate for the Xbox for about an hour until I got so bored with it. I canceled that stream. I was boring myself, put it that way. But I paused the game here, or like I said, I didn't do the tutorial because I've already played the game a few times. I have it on the computer, have it on my Switch, so I already know kind of how the game works. But I have not yet played on the Xbox, so I'm just gonna wing it here. These are our tasks. Was born free. Oh, they want me to be a democracy or something, so I have to have less than 3 points of personal control. Whatever. I want to run this country like how Duterte ran it. An iron fist. If you don't know who Rodrigo Duterte was, he was the last president of the Philippines, and he had a bit of a firm grip on the country, so to speak. He had a, you know how America has the war on drugs? Well, Duterte had a more brutal war on drugs of his own. He was like literally having drug dealers like executed in the street by the cops, who would be like the judge, the jury, and like literally the executioner. They line them up in the street and they just, you know, blast them. And it went for drug dealers, drug users, drug suppliers. They all ran off into the hills, where they ran off to hide in Manila, which is the capital of Philippines. I won't bore you too much with the details, but very novel way to combat the drug problem in that country. Certainly got everybody in line really fast. Anyway, these are our projects. You click on a project, and this is essentially like your policy center. Hold on a second, let me get out of this. Music's gonna be on. We'll turn down really low because I have a funny feeling you can't hear me, so. And I'll get to that point here in a bit. Before I do that, I want to explain the project thing. I want to pick one. I see here you have these options, open options. The ones that are all dimmed out, these are not available to you yet. I think some of these open up after you've done certain policies. Philippines has a military, fairly strong military for its for that country, for its the size of that country. But we're not gonna. Let's see, what does it say? Mobilize forces for massive breakthrough attack. Will undoubtedly be a turning point of the war. We're not at war with anybody, so not yet. So we're gonna do something for the people. We're gonna fight unemployment. A lot of people out of work over there. So we're going to we'll try to lower unemployment. When you lower it, you're actually creating more jobs, you know, like job growth, yada yada yada. We do have bureaucracy, apparently, so we're going to activate this one. That's going to be one of them. Game's a lot easier to play on the PC. I probably should have Probably should have came on there, but these are the categories. You pick different categories. It opens up little different options here. I do want to start trade. I don't know if we can afford that yet. Oh, we don't have the means of doing that yet, so we already have this one. So we're gonna leave that alone. Internal politics. The cost of that would be kind of heavy. We want to keep our money coming in, our income, or the we don't want to go putting the country into a debt or anything right away. Some of these don't have the availability yet. I'm looking for diplomatic missions. Let's do something safe like that. Alright, we'll do that one. Wait. Before we do that one, I want to see what this is. Uniques. No. No. Something safe, like diplomatic missions. Obviously, this is diplomacy. We want to spread our wings, so to speak, like their new upcoming president over there. I don't know his first name. His last name might sound familiar to you. His last name is Marcos. He's going to be their new president there, and he's the guy that's doing this kind of stuff, diplomatic missions. He's already been talking to a bunch of foreign leaders, even before he got elected. U.S. president was talking to him. He was talking to just pretty much everybody. Everybody wants a piece of the Philippines now because they got a lot of oil there, apparently. So we're going to activate this one. And we're going to close this. And we're going to go back to the main screen because we're still paused. Okay. Start this. And you can speed it up too. But I want to... See, you're on a timer here. See that? Now this one's the fight unemployment one. Apparently he's going to go quicker. We can speed up the game clock here. Kind of slow, but see what it's doing there? It's speeding up this process. Project implemented. We're fighting unemployment now. Pause this. Now see, we have another project available to us, so we're gonna look at these again. Gain a trade advantage by deliberately causing the exchange rate of your currency to fall. We don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. We want to keep our economy growing at a steady rate here. To me, okay, this is my opinion. This game reminds me a lot of it's like a cross between Civilization and what's that game? Stellaris. In the pace of the game, they're both pretty slow paced. You gotta really be in a mindset of thinking. A lot of strategy involved in this. We have bureaucracy. Take advantage of. Oh no, we don't want to do that yet. Wait on that. Services. What services? Now you see up here, we're losing money on these policies that we're doing. This is our current. We're at 394. We're gonna lose about 169. I don't know what rate that's going at. If it's millions, I believe it's in millions. I'm not sure if it would be in the Philippines case if it would be billions. I don't know how rich that country is. Probably not very rich. They're considered a third world country, so to speak. I have been there a couple times, and yeah, it's a little on the unwealthy side, but it's a good agriculture. Yeah, that's good. Primitive economy based on the cultivation of plants and animals. That sounds like what the Philippines is pretty good at, so we're gonna do this one. Focus on agriculture, get their farming thing going. Go back out here, so see we're still paused. We start up the new policy. It's going pretty quick. I'm gonna pause it again because I got a message here. Now see, these are the our score. I think this adds to our score. Oh no, we don't want to drop the task. I'm gonna leave that alone. Alright, we're gonna keep our policies going. See, that one went pretty quick. Agriculture project is now implemented. And again. The agriculture, we have that. Wait on the industry thing for a bit because that right now we don't have the money, see. And actually I guess we don't necessarily have to do any projects at the moment because it is costing us money. And we don't want that number to get too low. Yet on the bottom, see how much projects will cost. Minus 274. We don't want that number to get too low. Now, okay, bear in mind, I'm not a numbers crunching guy. I'm terrible at these types of games. I'm terrible at Stellaris. The only types of these types of games I'm actually what I consider pretty good at is like Civilization, pretty much all of the Civilization games. Just because I've been playing those for since Civilization 2 on the PlayStation 1, like back in 1999. So I've been playing that game for a while, and while some have better graphics than others, they all play pretty much the same. So we're just gonna play this one out. Watch how much money we have. You want to, right there. We want to build our economy, not put it in the dumps. Okay, there we go. This. As you can tell, this is more like a mouse based type of game. Actually, this is a mobile game too. I guess you can play this on your phone if you want, or your tablet. But you guys want me to do? going here. Up here is your current events of what the other countries are doing. You zoom out. Maybe I should have done the tutorial. But actually, you zoom out. You can look at the rest of the world here. These graphics are okay. The game's not known for its graphics. It got mixed reviews pretty much everywhere, and I can see why. It's really, you have to be in the right mood to play a game like this. I mean, because it can get pretty complicated, but there's a lot of numbers crunching in this. And I've not even mastered the game yet. I will say it runs much better on this than it does on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is kind of clunky, and the graphics don't look anywhere near this good. The PC version, I believe, though, is the one you really want to play because of the whole mouse aspect of it. And it helps to know your geography, where the countries are in the world. Like, there's Alaska right here. Hey, we're right there. I'm right there. Zoom in on Alaska. Let's zoom in on Anchorage. This is where I live. I guess I can't get any closer than that. But I live right around there. Right in there. If you look really close, you can see my house. I'm teasing. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go back home. I think there's a way to jump to your home. Yeah. Like if I go to Alaska, hit the left trigger button on the controller, it goes right back to Philippines here. Okay. That's my little short tutorial for you. Canada to join the bloc of the United States. This game released, I think, before 2020. I think it released like 2019. Because I believe this, the scenario I'm playing now, The World Is Not Enough, I think it's called. Supposed to be like the very near future, so I think this game released in like 2018 actually. It's supposed to just take place a couple years in the future at the time. It starts you off in 2020. But yeah, I'm still a little like disappointed. I did a stream the other night for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and in the game. The game played fine. The game streamed fine, but the cutscenes, all the voice acting, you couldn't hear the voice actors. I mean, if it wasn't for the subtitles I had turned on, I would have no idea what those guys are saying. Like by watching that video. And that happened to me once before with Yakuza, Year of the Dragon. I streamed that a couple times, and both times it did the same thing. Like during the gameplay, it was fine, but once you went to the cutscenes, you couldn't hear any of the acting going on. So I had no idea what they were saying, and I was kind of disappointed in that. But I want to generate revenue. You see, like I'm going broke. I guess I could raise taxes. Do that. You don't want to run too many policies all at once, otherwise we will go broke. And There we go, economy. The idea is to run this as if you're, or play the game as if you're actually running a country. Are you bored yet? Probably not the most exciting game I've ever streamed, but I'm what's it called? I'm gearing up for a stream of that Stellaris game, which is about the same pace as this. Maybe a little more exciting because you do some exploration in that game, which you really don't do here. But all the micromanaging is, well, it might not look like it. It plays very similar to this game. And I'm not quite. See, that's what we need right there. Economy modernization. That sounds like something we want to do. Do that. Because that's going to give us plus 1747 in money. Speed things up a bit here. On them. UN wants to talk to me. China's at war with India. Okay. Go right on ahead and do that. China. Who has China ever gone to war with, really? I know they picked on Vietnam a while back during the... What was it? The Sino War of 1979, I think it was. Don't quote me on the year. I'd have to Google it, but I know it was around that time. But other than that, I mean, what China's doing now, they're quietly waging a global economic war against pretty much every major Western country, taking advantage of places. Oh, what happened there? Someone set off a bomb. Attack. Nuclear attack on what? India. China just nuked India. And China just nuked India. Let's check it out. For those unfamiliar with your geography, China's here, India's here. Right now they're at war. I'm gonna say go India, because as I was saying before, China's been pretty much waging a quiet global economic war against pretty much every major country in the world. They've they're quietly and economically invading not only the United States but places like the Philippines, or they're trying to. They pretty much own, and I mean like literally own like most of Africa. They've invested so much in Africa's natural resources and whatnot, and basically taking them over. Who knows what their involvement is in the Ukraine war right now? But if they're basically, if there's money to be had, China's right there trying to grab it. So this is not propaganda. This is fact. And I'm not talking about the Chinese people. I'm talking about the Chinese Communist Party. They are not a very friendly government. They would make very cruel masters, so to speak. Their goal essentially is control. So in every aspect. Who are these guys? More officials. What's the easiest way to increase the number of jobs? By expanding bureaucracy in government offices, of course. These are my action points. I have a lot of action points available to me. This would cost me 50, but unemployment growth would increase. Intellectual project maintenance. Sound like a good deal to me. Money's going up a bit. We want to keep our policies conservative. When I say conservative, I don't mean the politics. I mean we want to be careful with it. We want to conserve our money, not just use it all up. Trying to build our economy, we can't do that by spending all our cash. See, our cash went down again. Taking out all these loans. There's our countdown. See, as the days go by fast. We're way down here in 29th place, so I was not expecting to be at the top with the US or even Switzerland and China, but I played as the US on my computer, and I mean, it was cool having all the resources and all the money. I could just blow it all and whatever, but it ended up being kind of like a bit of a boring game. So I don't know. I picked the Philippines because it's more of a challenge. So and right now things are quiet, but if we look at the rest of the Philippines, there's Mindanao, Visayas. I vacationed here once. This is Palawan. Very beautiful there. Like a cross between Jurassic Park and those floating islands in that Avatar movie. Is that pretty? Oh, what's going on? Who got nuked now? China's still at war with India. I wish they let us watch the battles. Actually, the sequel to this game, Realpolitiks 2, came out, I think it was a couple years ago. I never played that one, but I heard in that one you could actually watch the battles like watch them play out. And but it got that game too got mixed reviews. People are actually saying that this was the better game of the two, and this one got mixed reviews. So forget about those guys for a while. Focus on us. Okay, our economy's been modernized. There's all the money. See, look at that. Now that we have all this cash, build up our. Oh, I see. If you focus on one of these, it's either one or the other. See, if you look at where we're at now, we're focused more on agriculture. We're not really doing heavy industry yet, so we're gonna leave that alone. This creates more action points. Or no, this costs me some action points, but it raises my score quite a bit. It adds more to score. So we could do this one because we're focusing on agriculture right now. This should boost it a bit. Let's do that one. And now that we have this cash, we're gonna skip bureaucracy for now. Oh, okay, this is the planning for a highway system. Let's build our infrastructure to do that. Okay. Modernize the Philippines. Right. Excuse me. Oh, India got destroyed. China won that one. Okay. Russia got destroyed. Or is it the bloc, the allied? I guess India and Russia had an alliance. Serbia left the bloc of Russia. Oh, people are they're ditching those two countries. So this is. France has a new stock exchange. We'll build ours up soon once we get our country going. We want to focus on us. Right now, everybody's leaving us alone, which is a good thing. When we get ourselves a little stronger and we get more money pouring in, we can start focusing on our military, on our defense. So when China eventually turns our way, we would hopefully be able to better defend ourselves. But I don't think Philippines has any nuclear capabilities, so. We're not going to support anybody. We're staying out of it. We could invite more international companies to our country by offering them tax relief. This should make more jobs for our people. Money per month, minus 20. So 20 times 12 is like, not bad. 240. We can take out loans until then. Does make more jobs for our people, so yeah, let's do it. See, nobody notices the poor countries. Brunei joined Indonesia in a bloc. Now, if we were more of a military strength, it'd be maybe a good idea to try to join their bloc. They would want to defend us more, I think. I think that's how it works. Okay, we've got agricultural regulations now. Right now we're out of money in our budget. Stop us for a bit here. I do want to fix our economy. Oh, we're already there. Oh yeah, did you hear our esteemed president, Joe Brandon, has COVID now after being vaccinated and boosted for a total of 4 times. He up and caught COVID anyway. And it says a lot, doesn't it? about the like, what's the point, you know? Conservatives have proposed a coalition for the upcoming elections. Their structures and experience may help us greatly, but everything has a price. Yeah, let's check it out. Might as well get the party started. Got attacked this time. Pakistan nuked India just now. Not our problem. Voting, let's see. See, this is all numbers crunching to me. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. But it's apparent that I influenced the election somehow. I guess that's part of politics, influencing elections. So, actually, I think no, I take that back. That is at the core of politics, is influencing elections, getting the vote. If you're going to be a politician, you're always after people's votes. It's like the name of the game. My highway thing's almost finished. Okay, this does not mean the United Kingdom was destroyed. This means the alliance or whatever, the bloc that they were a part of, or the bloc that included them, was destroyed. So they're out of there. They're out of that game. Or whoever was allied with them now is no longer. So they're on their own. Kind of sounds like Brexit. Remember that? That made all the news a few years ago. I never was quite sure what all that meant. It just, as I recall, England was trying to leave, or the United Kingdom was trying to leave the European Union. And, yeah, the European Union. Did you know that the European Union was, the idea of that was was created by Nazi Germany. The whole Fortress Europe thing during World War II, that was their version of what is now the European Union. It's the exact same concept. The only thing is the European Union is not made up of a bunch of Nazis. You know, but essentially it's the exact same concept, you know. So, a quick block of trivia there for you. Okay, our infrastructure project is completed. Slow down and build up our cash here. See, our score went up a bit. We're moving up the ladder slowly. We went up three rungs on the ladder. We were at number 29 before. Now we're at number 26. So I don't think we don't get any bonuses, but at least not yet. But only these countries do. I was looking at stock exchange. Can we do that? I don't know if it says we can't do that. It's just the game does not recommend it because we're poor right now. See, let's wait on that. This is energy, like energy, or the like management tools to control energy flow in the country. When I was there, the Philippines had a lot of what they call brownouts, where they planned power outages to kind of control the amount of energy that's in their power grid. Um, their way of conserving energy, they would kind of cycle it through certain areas. One area would get this amount of electricity, and then another area would get another amount of electricity, but at the cost of kind of creating a power outage in another area. Kind of like what they were doing in those. Remember places like California and Texas were having those rolling blackouts. Kind of similar to that, I guess. Um, but okay. There's a warmonger in this world. People live in fear and despair while waiting for the evildoer to fall. As long as he's around, the situation can only get worse. So far, I'm doing better than last time I played this game. I was so deep in debt. The country was they're broke. Economy was literally like falling apart, and all because my policies just they sucked. I didn't know what I was doing. That's why. Even after doing the tutorial for this game, I skipped the tutorial because I remember the tutorial not being very helpful. Turkish choice. Turkey is at a crossroads. It seems like half of the country would like to continue its pro-Western policy, but this has caused some more nationalistic parts of the country to recall the Muslim sentiment of the old Ottoman Empire. They're calling for Turkey to be rebuilt as the Islamic leader. One way or another, Turkey and the Turkish people will soon have to make a very serious choice. I wonder what they'll decide. What does this mean? Oh, okay. All the countries around here. There's us. So far, our score is could be better, but Doing better some other countries like Romania, Portugal. But look, we're in. We've lost a lot of money right now, so kind of gives you a rough lowdown of how your country's doing. Oh, I guess this must be in the. Essentially, add a zero, because or no, add. How should I say it? There's about 106 million people living in the Philippines right now. So take that number and add three zeros, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Add 4 zeros behind that. So, and that's essentially what the population of the Philippines is. You add 4 zeros to everything. So we're in the money pit right now. Peace Planet. Greetings, my name is Planet. Captain Pierce Planet. I achieved that rank while working in your special forces these last few years. I left when I realized that violence is not the answer, and when I saw firsthand that what we were doing to our planet. With a group of 5 associates, we've started a team to fight for equality, peace, and environmental protection. We call it the Peace Planet, PP for short. We do hope that you'll realize your goals are noble, or our goals are noble, and that we will receive help from the government in our endeavors. Interesting. Hold on a second. This is crap. So if they set out these goals for me, introduce these projects, maternity leave and art tax relief, keep positive population growth and unemployment below 5%. Okay. I can't propose anything right now. Embezzlement. We have proof that an NGO operating here is guilty of embezzling large sums of money. Should we react? Well, let's see. If we don't do anything, we lose. Yeah, because they stole from us. So if we do something about it, we lose relations with them. But unemployment growth will go up. Okay. With these guys. Alright, we gained our score there. This one here, remember, it's to modernize our economy, which is what we want to do. We want our economy to become more of or more efficient, so to speak. Yeah, I guess going back to that Assassin's Creed Valhalla game, which I don't understand. The first time I streamed that game, I don't recall the cutscenes in that game doing that. I could still hear what was going on. But I remember I had my microphone turned off. I'm wondering maybe if that had something to do with it the first time. Alright, these guys are signing a friendship treaty. NGO infiltration. NGOs doing whatever they want without our knowledge could potentially be very harmful to the nation. Perhaps we could infiltrate their ranks with trusted people. We definitely have the action points. Well, they're not giving us much of a choice. If we don't do anything, we lose our score. I'm trying to raise our score. See, we are moving up. Let's try it out. Second. Who got nuked? Failed nuclear attack. India tried to attack Pakistan. Guess they didn't do a very good job. I don't understand all this. Oh, I get to vote on it? I don't know what's going on there. Oh, look. Infiltration was successful. Our spies managed to infiltrate some of the big NGOs. Now we can influence them from within. Awesome. Great. Relations with all active organizations, +6. Personal control, that's me. +2. Human development index, +5. Human development index is like, I think, is how smarter, more efficient our people get. Or something. I don't know. Look, we're almost there. Kick and Go Starter. NGO started to use a new crowdfunding system called Kick and Go Starter to gain funds. The problem is this entire system and company that manages it are based abroad, so they don't pay us any taxes from it. Not tax them, we need the money. See? Turkey decided to remain under Allah's leadership, so... Alright, we need some stuff to do. My human development index is not high enough, so gotta raise that. Labor laws, what is that? The rules and the laws that employers must adhere to while dealing with their employees. Basic health service. Yeah, we just don't have the money. Everything costs money. We do not have in the moment. Let's see. Let's check out our economy again. Hold off on that. We are too broke. Go back to... Oh, we're in economy, damn it. Economy modernization 3. More taxes. Okay. We afford this? Bureaucracy? No, we can't. Go with this too. This game, I set it to autosave every 6 months in the game, so... my score went back down. What a bummer. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have picked this game. It's already late and I'm getting really sleepy. Okay, there's... NGO popularity soars. We can't do that. One of the NGOs here is growing rapidly and becoming more influential. We should react in some way to their popularity. Yes. Or wait. Now, I don't understand this part. Does that mean unhappiness? Are they more unhappy by doing that, or are they like less unhappy? Unhappiness plus 8%. Oh, I see. To temper them would mean like interfere, riding on their coattails, being basically, kissing their ass. So that would cost me money. GDP growth would go down a bit if I didn't temper them. Okay, so unhappiness, people will be less unhappy. Here they'll be more unhappy. Okay. I don't want to lose that money, see? I'm already in the hole. Fuck it. Oh, the global economy is in deep crisis. Kind of like right now. International tycoons must cut their costs and global unemployment is rising. That is not good. The more people are getting unemployed, even though I'm trying to fight that. Oh, that is a bummer. The Olympic Games. I don't have $500. Yep, just don't have the money right now. I'm here set for this one. NGO Building Fund. One of the NGOs has proposed co-funding of social housing in one of our provinces. While this may please the people, it would also improve the popularity of the organization in the region. Oh. Here we go. Take the money. Try to get out of this hole. Lost explorers. A group of explorers got lost in the mountains 3 days ago. Our SNR team still haven't found them. Gotta find these people. International invitation. We could invite more international companies to our country by offering them tax relief. We should make more jobs for our people. Let's do that. Found a survivor. He managed to hang on in the wild. Well, all on his own. Okay. Pro-agricultural market policy. Okay. Stop it here for a second. Look at our options. Oh yeah, we want to get there. Okay, so... Actually, no, we can do the stock exchange, right? Oh, we can't get there yet. I need to start funding education. Let's do that. See, that raises our HDI. We want to improve that so we can build the stock exchange. So we're going to do that. And it doesn't cost us any money. So at least I don't think it does. Doesn't appear to. People want to go to college, you know. I figure the more college graduates in the country, the more our country, the economy will improve, maybe, hopefully. Description. Our agricultural policies are causing various insects to slowly die. Here at Peace Planet, we believe that every life is sacred and should be protected. Something should be done to help them. Farmers will have to accept that some losses in their crops are necessary for those insects to survive. You gotta be shitting me, Joker. That would be a bad idea, making our farmers, you know, struggle more with their crops and whatnot. Nationalist movements in Turkey. Turkish nationalists and the government have declared that Turkey will soon restore the old glory of the Ottoman Empire and will regain its former lands in Europe. Okie dokie. We're too poor to have the Olympics here. New head of the church. The congregation has chosen a new bishop to lead the flock. That here? Dang, running out of cash already. Execution. Innocent people are being blatantly executed just beyond our borders. Our society demands that we officially condemn these actions. Oh, so now we're authoritarianism. Okay. My leader, from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. People are storming the streets in celebration of your leadership. Would you like to learn more about system changes? Okie dokie. System. We are now an authoritarian government. Central power is focused around a charismatic leader, me, whose position is often backed up by the army. Authoritarian systems cause low unhappiness. Low relations are needed to declare wars, can request all provinces during peace negotiations. Elections every 4 years can reject one parameter change at the cost of temporary unhappiness. Relations. Low negative relation modifier with democracies. Deficit. 100% allowable a deficit before going bankrupt. Nuclear war. Nuclear attack is only available when defending. Okay. We are now an authoritarian government. Let's see. In accordance with the newly introduced UN resolution, every totalitarian country in the world must reduce their maximum army limit by 20% for 1,500 days. Okay. They have no choice. NGO against the tariffs. One of the NGOs is opposing our tariffs that hurt their business. They would like us to lessen the toll. Nah. The heck with him. Yeah, take out another loan. Peace icon is murdered. The Don Lemon from that's a guy from CNN. The famous band The Beagles was murdered last night. He was known for his desire for world peace and as a firm supporter of Peace Planet. The organization is shocked by his loss and are looking for any help that it can get in identifying the assassin. Who cares about some dirty hippie anyway? Oh, I love that answer. That would make people unhappy. I'd really only rather increase my score. I'm losing out on everything else here. I don't be their friends. Don't do that. Oh wow, my score went way down. Or my rank anyway. I gotta build that up. Hold on. Alright, getting interrupted here. I do here. Oh, I don't have the money for that. Sorry, no tourists for us. Philippines has really good tourism there, I think. I've only really been to the Big Island, Luzon, and was mainly around the central provinces, like well, my wife is from La Paz. That's around the Tarlac region. So, man, the Philippines is hot, especially for an Alaskan like me, you know. But okay, what's going on here? Voting. Need more numbers crunching. I really got to look at this. Is this what will happen if I accept the changes? Go back to a democracy? Well, let's do that. Democracy, we're finally free from the oppression of the usurper. Now the people, and only the people, will determine the future of this country. Executive power lies directly in the hands of the people. Government representatives are elected by the ruling majority. Can't declare wars without very low relations and either claims to a core province or a military intervention. UN resolution can only request core provinces during peace negotiations. Elections every 4 years must accept the results. That's not good. Negative relation modifier with authoritarian and totalitarian countries. Okay. So we're a democracy again. Boo. I like being in complete control. This is like the world news, essentially. telling us what's going on in the world. You're almost there. Yeah, I found the Filipino politics to be pretty was it fascinating, especially the history of the Philippines, like their history, the part that America played in it, going way back in the day, after the after America won the Spanish-American War, they inherited the Philippines, which was a part of the Spanish Empire, right around the end of the 19th century, and America, like being America, they went over there without really knowing much about the country or the culture, and they basically just took advantage of them. Kind of like how they did with us Native Americans over here back in the day. They essentially they sent the army over there, the military over there, and the American military proceeded to treat a lot of the Filipinos just like they treated us, Native Americans. So I could definitely kind of like relate to that part. I do remember too reading about how America essentially made promises, like almost like treaties, and proceeded to they broke their promises, or they broke their treaties. I don't know if they had any actual treaties with the Philippines, but they essentially made promises to them, to their I forget the guy's name, the guy who was like I think the president of the Philippines. I gotta read that part again. My history's kind of hazy on that part, but essentially, we had America had betrayed their trust, the Filipinos' trust, and there's the military they had at the time, the Filipinos proceeded to attack American military holdings over there. This is like around 18, like the end of the 1890s, I think it was a while back. So American history with the Philippines was at the like towards the beginning wasn't very good at all. It was essentially the same relationship they had with the Native Americans. Well, of course, and then eventually World War II happened, and when Japan invaded the Philippines and essentially kicked the Americans out, took over the islands, and proceeded to enslave and slaughter the Filipinos. The Filipinos, they fought back and everything, but it was kind of like a losing battle. And America came back with what's that guy's name? The famous general, on the tip of my brain, but I'm getting sleepy. General. Oh, I forget his name. The one that he walked ashore through the water. He got off the boat. He kind of like waded ashore and he told the Filipinos something like "I have returned" or something like that. And I wish I could remember that guy's name. But anyway, America essentially helped the Filipinos retake the Philippines from the Japanese. The Filipinos helped American military take out the Japanese. and hence our relations with the Philippines improved substantially to the point where I believe it was in the 1949 when the Philippines wanted independence from the from the U.S. U.S. government. You know, they granted them that independence, so they have their own independence. Independence Day over there, like their version of our 4th of July, but essentially it was they celebrate being independent from America. Short history lesson there. A short history lesson. Okay, let's continue. And I probably got some of it wrong, but who cares? It's late. I'm sleepy. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here, and I had to be at my first job in about 7 hours. So this is how poor we are. The file X. Before we speak, I must scan you with my hyper reconstraptator. See if you really are who you say you are. Stay still. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh, this stupid thing. It broke again. Well, it doesn't matter. You just need to know whether we are out there. And the truth is out there as well. And when the time will come, we will need your help if we are about to save the world. Oh, so it's a new, like an NGO. Interesting. Hold up, what's this? There we are. Our HDI index went up. I want to see if we could maybe build that stock exchange yet. Where is that? Nope. We need more HDI. You're only at 25. Damn it. Reactivate it? Nope. Well, let's do it. Too poor for that. Trying to find something that we can afford. Do that. Oh wait, no. Try schools. Where is it? Oh, here we go. We could switch to agriculture, or I mean, to industry. I don't want the money for that either. Damn. Oh, here we go. Wait, what's the other one? Basic Social Security. I don't want to be too socialist. Decisions. I think we'll go with this one for now. Because it does increase the Human Development Index. We want people to get smarter. We'll do that. Alright. Okay, they're trying to make peace with each other. Bangladesh joins India. Okay. Alright, Europe's trying to make peace with itself. Arctic dispute. Russia. Russia has publicly claimed the North Pole, along with all of its resources. The United States immediately responded by doing the exact same thing. This actually happened. That was no joke either. They were all fighting over all the oil that's up there. I don't know if they're still doing it, but that's this. One of the NGOs here is planning marches in the major cities. They've asked us for permission. Yeah, let them march. Riots. That NGO's marches ended in rioting. Now we have to pay to clean it all up. Damn it. What a shame. Power to the people, my ass. What? Financial pyramid has fallen. Government investors are demanding compensation. What financial pyramid? Leader, from now on, no weaklings will... Okay. I'm authoritarian again. Funding. Third World Foundation. Global fundraising. Order... Shit. Global fundraising order by the United Nations Security Council to improve... Fuck. Quit interrupting me. Denmark. Russia and the USA bickered about the Arctic. Denmark surprised the entire world and established a fully operational base in the middle of the contested area. Okay. Church of Recognology. Hail, fellow seeker of truth. I am Paito Ween, and I come to you with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to achieve perfection. I represent the Church of Recognology. We can help you and millions of others in your quest for spiritual awareness and unity with the universe. You will find the truth. You can do it. It's all in your hands. All you have to do is believe and pay us a small fee, of course. Interesting. Vietnam. Countries of continental Southeast Asia have decided to halt their mutual animosities and sign a mutual cooperation agreement instead. Believe that this move is caused by the impending threat of China. As Trump would say, China. China. There's a funny-ass YouTube video about Trump saying China for like 3 minutes. It's so hilarious. They piece together all these times, these speeches and whatnot, where every time he says China, they would just like cut to different times that he said China. So it's a video of 3 minutes of him saying China, 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 China. Just if you go on YouTube, do a search for Trump and China, and you'll find it. It's there. It's so funny. It's worth watching. It's giving me a chuckle now thinking about it. Okay. This one, I want my people to get more artistic. Yeah, I gained a little back, but I'm still way down in the dumps here. Being left behind. Baltic states must be united to be able to withstand the dangers surrounding them. Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia must become one by force if necessary. Oh boy, I get tired. Chapter 3 right now. Uh-oh, someone's getting pissed here. Both equally shocked and angry. Russia and the US have moved their fleets nearer the Danish Arctic base. Other Scandinavian countries, as well as Canada, have responded negatively to that move and are showing solidarity with Denmark. Okay. Hey, look. Looks like Trump. Us Incorporated. Dear customer, we do hope you're having a wonderful day. We would like to inform you that our services and products are designed specifically to fulfill your needs at the lowest possible price. Of course, for our relationship to flourish, some economic revisions of current law may be necessary. If you have additional questions, please contact us at our hotline. Yeah, $15 per second. That was my very poor Trump impersonation. The spirit of the ancient Silk Road, the new Eurasian land bridge links Central Europe and China. Express freight scampers through Kazakhstan, Russia, and Belarus, all the way to Poland, with goods worth millions. Really? Let me get out of this crap. Now they have art tax relief. Let's see if we can get that stock exchange yet. Wait, what's this? I can't afford that. We're at 30 out of 40. What about our exports? Do this one. We have resources here. We can export them. NGO refuses to pay taxes. The File X. Oh no, they're putting us deeper in debt. Tax their asses. Silly accusations made against us hurt the image of our brand. Reduce relations to the File X but to below zero. Okay. Russia and the U.S. succumb to international pressure. Russia and the U.S. have decided to withdraw their forces from the Arctic. Both parties agreed that this region should be equally divided between everyone involved. But the conflict has been resolved, at least for now. This vacation. We've been accused by the Filex organization of being involved in the recent bombing attack. They believe that we either knew about the attack ahead of time and did nothing to stop it, or that we even mumbo-jumbo the whole thing together. Filex are demanding answers, whatever they may be. People still get unhappy, but yeah, we didn't get it. Or I didn't order it anyway, so it's rumors. global fundraising ordered by the United Nations Security Council to improve living conditions in low development countries. The most generous ones will earn the respect and gratitude of the world. Like Germany got first place. We're way down there at the bottom. Well, at least we tried. So, are you bored yet? Watching me play this exciting game? Alright, my export infrastructure is finished. Focus on mining. Oh wait, no. Oh, we just don't have that. Big exports. Oh yeah, we need that. So I'm trying to build our economy out of crap hole that it's in right now. I keep taking out loans. Just barely squeaking by. Just like in real life. You know, where the government takes loans for the banks and everything. Famous sportsman Brant Legstrong, who defeated cancer a few years back, has become an advertising face for your opinion is important to us. But now he's been caught doping. ULIU is already defending their image, saying that the results were falsified and that a second test is in order. They would like us to do this one publicly to rule out any interference from third parties. No. Why is the unhappiness so high? I don't have the money. Where's that mining thing I saw? Crude mining, where is it? Oh, here it is. Modernize the mining industry. Our debt is too high. We must declare bankruptcy. Okay. Damn it. Well, I guess declaring the bankruptcy kind of helped out. Kind of lucked out there, I guess. But we got to get off this debt thing. Comrade, we are the People's Democratic Front, and we are here to save the working class from the oppression of the capitalistic tyrants. We are sure you understand the Marxist way is the only way, and you will help us, will you not? Okay. Uh-oh, fire is raging in our national archives. Everything will burn if we don't do something quickly. Our debt will go down by 3,000 if we... Okay. And loves USA. Recently, there has been a very noticeable trend toward Americanization in Japan. Relations between the pair are clearly blossoming. Okay. So that fire at the National Archives got us out of the red, so we received a proposition from a well-known philanthropist. He wishes to open a bank account in our country into which he would like to deposit very large amounts of money. There's but one problem. He's wanted in 24 countries, and it's an open secret that he's a very dangerous crime baron. Do we really want him? What to get it? Do we really want to get to know him better? Close his account and confiscate his money. Venezuela and Argentina. Who are they allying against? Maybe China. Wow, my rank went way down. Okay. But I improved our exports. So now I need to improve our natural resources, or mining our natural resources. Croatia, Slovenia, and Bosnia gathered lately to talk about a possible union. Yada 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 yada. I'm just fighting to keep my eyes open right now. If I was playing an action game, I probably wouldn't be so sleepy. I'm looking at the clock because I gotta get up in a little bit under 6 hours, so. It's okay, I only got 3 jobs tomorrow, and they're not very big, so. And tomorrow's, well, today, technically today is my Friday, so. One of the European is important to us. Inc.'s banks is in crisis. Rumors circulating about a possible collapse have caused thousands of its customers to storm their branches. Without any help, the bank will fall. U2's reputation will crumble, and many people will lose their life savings. And they gave me some really shitty decisions to make in this game. Very popular oppositionist that keeps gathering more and more supporters around him. Soon he may end up being a real danger to us. Perhaps we should do something now instead of waiting for the inevitable. Assassination. It would be too bad if he had an accident. Look, I'm gonna be Hillary Clinton. If I leave him alone, I lose personal control and militarism. Yeah, I gotta pull a Hillary Clinton here and take him out. The Democrat Party way. Someone poses too much of a threat, either take him out, or put him in jail. Like that guy who was President Trump's main, what do you call it, strategist. He got convicted by Congress yesterday of contempt of Congress, and they're threatening putting him in jail for it. Political dissident, something a third world country would do. Jail your enemies. They pose too much of a threat. Steve Bannon, that's his name. Yeah, they're threatening to put him in jail for contempt of Congress. Probably the weakest crime against our government that's out there. It's not even a real crime. It's like what do you call it? Oh God, what do they call it? It's like a process violation, something like that. There's a word, or there's a term for it. But essentially, it's like when you don't, you know, like when you don't pay your parking ticket or some crap. You know, you do it enough times, they're gonna either fine you. If you don't pay the fine, they put you, the judge will put you in jail for like a month or something like that. So if they do imprison him or put him in jail, it's only going to be for like maybe like 30 days or 60 days or whatever. It's a minor offense, a slap on the wrist. That's just the like Democrat Party trying to prove a point or something. They'll probably put him in jail right before the midterm elections in a few months. So just to make a point, kind of like that whole that crap that's going on. The January 6th committee has no prosecutorial power because there's no opposition right now, no Republican opposition in court. It's basically just a Democrat Party free-for-all. And what's going on is that they're essentially they get to cross-examine, or no, not cross-examine. They get to get people up there, testify, whatever, say what they saw, what they quote-unquote witnessed. And no Republican gets to cross-examine this person to ask him, well, did you really see what you saw? There's nobody up there to oppose or whatever, or like defend. And I was reading into it earlier today or yesterday that the Kevin McCarthy, he's the Republican in name only. It was his decision to pull all of the Republicans off of the committee. You know, someone was trying to tell me in an argument on Twitter yesterday that Republicans like volunteered to leave the committee. So I looked into it and found out no, that's not the case. This guy, this representative from Congress, so-called Republican, Kevin McCarthy. I'm sure you heard his name on the news. It was essentially his decision to pull the Republicans, what Republicans were on the committee, off the January 6th committee. So now it's all Democrats up there. That's it. And now they're trying to bring in all these quote-unquote witnesses that were there and they saw what they claimed they saw, and no one's there to cross-examine them to test the validity of their testimony. And I call Kevin McCarthy a Republican in name only because obviously someone either they quote-unquote they has got to him. Probably paid him to do it, paid him to say, "Oh, well, I'm just going to pull these Republicans off the committee because they're being what's the favorite word now they use? Being that the leftists like to use, problematic." So he pulled all of the problematic Republicans off the J6 committee. So now it's all Democrats up there, and they can basically do and say whatever the hell they want to, and no one's gonna challenge them. There's no one there to challenge them. And they're trying to call that a court of law or whatever, or they're trying to call that a due process. It's not due process. Anyone they put in jail without any Republican defense or any defense at all they're violating that person's due process rights. This is true. You can look it up. Due process is right there. Right there in the Constitution. Due process shall not be violated. But what is the January 6th committee? What are they doing? They're proceeding to violate due process. And someone tried to tell me the other day, yeah, the January 6th committee, they can't prosecute, but the Department of Justice can, and they're gathering all this information for the Department of Justice to use to prosecute people, anyone who they think was participating in the January 6th protest. Well, see, they can't really do that because without due process, they can't just go arresting people for whatever reason. Those people have to be represented, and the January 6th committee is going against that. So, yeah, that Kevin McCarthy's a piece of shit anyway. You know, and I mean, he's definitely not going to win his next election, even with Trump's endorsement, which I'm sure Trump is now regretting. But anyway, let's get back to the game here. We're just going to accept these changes, voting changes here. I had to wake myself up. I was falling asleep there. So let's just do that. It's 3:30 in the morning. I have to get up in 5.5 hours. I am about ready to call it a night here, but let's keep going for a little while longer here. No pain, no grain. Your opinion is important to us. Incorporated is lobbying to allow distribution of a forbidden fertilizer, no pain, no grain, in our country. The aforementioned substance is said to cause serious environmental degradation and may cause blindness and impotence. UOIU representatives, however, claim that these accusations are groundless and have offered their own medicinal expertise as proof, showing that all cases of blindness and impotence cases were coincidental and unrelated to the use of no pain, no grain. Should we allow sale and distribution of it in our country? Hell to the no. Don't need money that bad. These are almost finished. I think once these are all done, I'm gonna call it a night, hit the hay. So many NGOs operating here, it would be wise to create a specific bureau to handle them. This would allow us more control of what they're doing. I do like the thought of that. Almost there. Expensive food. The global economic situation has hit our citizens hard, and food is more expensive than ever. Perhaps we should help our poorest families. Yeah, let's help them out. Let's go broke. Go woke and go broke. Religious symbols. Should religious symbols in public spaces be allowed? Yeah. Why not? Project implemented. Modernize the mining industry. Hopefully that'll bring us out of our debt. I did this one a while back. Economy modernization 4, level 4. We got more action points now. Trade now. What's this one? Where's the mining one? Mining. Which we do not have. All these decisions to make. What does this one do? Economy's what's in trouble. I don't have enough of that, though. More smart people. Do that. Gotta make my people smarter. And on that happy note, folks, I am dog tired. I think I'm gonna hit the hay here. Oh, look, I knew it was gonna come up sometime. Gay Pride. Someone applied to organize a gay pride march through town. Do we give them the permit? Well, the last time we did this, they started a riot. A lot of gay people in the Philippines, like openly gay. There are a lot of those what do you call them? Transgendered types. You see a lot of he she types. You know. They're like everywhere. I mean, not that I really care. I just noticed there was a lot of them. Like what's the word? Disproportionate amount of transgendered, homosexual, that type of culture over there. Very open over there. I was very surprised because I hear this President Duterte was such a ruthless tyrant that he would allow that much rampant LGBTQ plus IA something whatever activity over there. And I think a lot of it had to do with this, keeping the people happy. Now, if I allow it, I'll allow it. Yeah. I'll be the tyrant. I'll allow it. Let's give it to them. Give them their day in the sun. Now let's watch and see what happens. Another riot. A gay riot. You ever seen a gay riot? You don't see much of those, or they don't hear about them anyway. Do gay people riot? And I mean, how would that play out? How would that go down? A bunch of gay people rioting. What would happen there? Oh, actually, I have a story to tell you. This is true. Years ago, I used to work hotel security, the graveyard shift, like downtown here in Anchorage. There's this hotel. It was it's like in the middle of downtown, right? And it was right across the street from this. It wasn't a gay club necessarily, because it was like a, what do they call it? Like a co-ed or co-op. It was like a mixed. I mean, yeah, a lot of gay people went there, but I mean, a lot of straight people went there too. And it was so funny. This guy, this drunk dude, comes up into around the hotel, and I had to kick him out the property. And he's like, "F you, man, you effing, you know." And then he storms off. He in the direction of the gay club, and he starts He's like, you effing, he's calling them the. Well, I won't say it because I'm putting this on YouTube. You call him the F word. That F word, not the F, not the F word, but the other one. Okay, and this one guy, one drunk guy, and he had the nerve to pick a fight with like these three gay guys, and they he walked across the street over there. He was just calling them the F word, you effing F people, and these three like gay guys proceeded to beat the shit out of him. It was so funny, and they chase him off. They ran after him. He ran around. There was an Office Depot right across the street, a big building. He ran around that. They chased him around that. And then I see them, the three gay guys. They come back out. They're just walking. They're laughing. And then the dude that got his ass kicked, right? He comes around the other side of the Office Depot, comes over to my hotel where I'm at. I'm just like I'm standing there on the sidewalk, just watching it all go down. And he comes up to me. He's all bloodied and everything, just beaten. He's like, I need your help. I need help. I need to call an ambulance. I need to use a phone. And I just told him, I'm sorry, man. I can't let you into the hotel to use a phone. You're too drunk. And he's like, please, man. And I'm like, no, dude. Just go find go find a payphone or something. Because remember, I had to chase him out the property. I wasn't gonna let his ass in there. And then so he kind of walked off. Probably went to a gas station or something, use a phone there. But it was so funny just to watch it all happen like that. And yeah, true story. This happened like 2010. It was a while back. 12 years ago already. Holy cow! I still remember it like it was like it happened last night. All the details, man. As the kids say now, it was all the deets. Okay, I remember all the deets, all the details. So hilarious. I mean, sometimes people they deserve what they get, because they were asking for it to begin with. And on that happy note, you know what? We'll put a stop to the game right here. That was a good stopping point. I want to end this live stream on a happy note, on a funny note, and that was pretty funny. Not as funny as my gay Hulk premise I told you guys about in that when I did a stream of was it that game Sniper Elite 5 about a couple weeks ago. The gay Hulk one was my favorite because imagine a gay Hulk, okay? Imagine if that little guy picked a fight with a gay Hulk. That'd be so hilarious. A gay Hulk. Hey, boy. Pull your pants down, boy. Hulk mad. Hulk smash. That little guy never stood a chance, man. Because he picked a fight with three. These were big, tall guys, man. They weren't like little guys. They were I think the shortest one of them was like 6'2", and you're gonna pick a fight with a 6'2" gay guy when you're only like the guy was like the little guy. He was like 5'6" or something. It was like there was just no contest, especially against three of them. Okay, pick a fight with three. It's all coming back to me now. It's so funny. But yeah, I'm getting silly now because I'm so sleepy. I'm running on adrenaline now. So yeah, I'm gonna put a stop to it right here and call it a night. Save my game. Save early. Save often. Save. And we are. Good God, save proper. Did. Boy, that was a long game. It was over 2 hours, wasn't it? Almost 3 hours. But anyway, good stopping point. And I do appreciate you folks watching. If you watched the stream this far, because I'll admit this is not the most exciting game out there, but when you play it yourself, you do get immersed in it. It keeps like throwing all these different like scenarios at you, especially if you speed up the game on the fastest setting. It does make it more exciting, somewhat. If you know what you're doing. If you never play this game, I do highly suggest, or I highly recommend doing the tutorial. I mean, remember I said earlier the tutorial didn't seem to help that much, but it does help a bit. It basically, it's very tedious, but it basically shows you where all the controls are, what they do. Everything else is just it's just reactionary, you being a leader. While it got mixed reviews, I understand the reason why it got mixed reviews. Not because it's a bad game. It's just that this type of game is not for everybody. Because, it's all global politics. Essentially, kind of simulates, in a way, global politics, And it really brings out the politician in you, or the political side of you. A lot of politics involved, hence the name, Realpolitiks. But anyway, I do appreciate you watching. Hope you folks have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you on the flip side. I am out of here. Peace.